Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. We're the daily podcast that gets you started on the right foot and always with a positive vibe. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, February 1st. You'll be interested to know, today is National Freedom Day. It commemorates the 1865 signing by Abraham Lincoln, leading to the 13th Amendment. This pivotal moment in U.S. history marked the end of slavery, epitomizing the nation's core value of freedom. It's a day for Americans to reflect on and cherish their freedoms. Now let's check out the weather in the Boston area. This morning, it's mostly cloudy and feels like 24 degrees with 7-mile-per-hour wind. Tonight, the sun will set at 4:57 p.m., and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:57 a.m. It looks like we're in for a cloudy day, with a high near 43 and wind around 7 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of rain before 10 p.m., then a slight chance of snow between 10 p.m. and midnight. It will be mostly cloudy, with a low around 32 and southwest wind, 7 to 9 miles per hour. The first low tide Thursday will be at 9:30 a.m., with a high tide around 3:40 p.m. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 39 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather, we'll see a slight chance of rain after 2 p.m. on Friday with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 42. The evening cools to a low around 23 degrees. The weekend promises sunny days with highs near 37 and clear nights with lows around 24. Monday continues the sunny trend with a high near 35 and a partly cloudy night with a low around 24. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In top news, 5 years ago, 23andMe was soaring high with a valuation of $6 billion, acclaimed by celebrities and popular culture. Today, it's a different story. The company's value has plummeted by 98%, teetering on the edge of NASDAQ delisting. This decline reflects a significant shift from its early success, where millions used their DNA testing kits to explore ancestry and health. However, the company has been unable to sustain profitability, leading to staff cuts and financial struggles. CEO Anne Wojcicki remains determined, aiming to transform 23andMe into a comprehensive healthcare enterprise, developing drugs and providing medical care. Despite these ambitious plans, the journey ahead is fraught with challenges, including a dire need for fresh capital and overcoming the inherent limitations of their DNA testing business model. Now let's talk science. New research contradicts the long-held belief that insects are attracted to light. Instead, artificial lights disrupt their natural navigation. Insects usually use light as a cue for orientation, with the sky being the brightest source. Artificial lights, however, cause confusion. Researchers from Imperial College London and other institutions observed this phenomenon through motion capture techniques and high-resolution cameras. They found that insects like dragonflies just circle lights or even crash when disoriented by upward-facing lights. The study, published in Nature Communications, highlights how artificial lighting alters insect behavior, a shift from the traditional view of simple attraction to light. In business news, the 2025 Toyota Camry, launching in 2024, introduces a bold change as it transitions exclusively to hybrid models. This ninth-generation midsize sedan features a 2.5-liter four-cylinder gas engine paired with electric motors. It offers a choice between front-wheel drive with 225 horsepower and all-wheel drive, which increases power to 232 horsepower. The Camry's design borrows elements from the Toyota Crown, featuring new front headlights, a refreshed cabin with a steering wheel and console design similar to the Crown, and an updated infotainment system. It comes in 4 trims, each offering unique features and styling. Pricing details are pending, but the current hybrid model ranges from around $30,000 to just over $35,000. In crypto, Bitcoin is around $42,000, Ethereum is at $2,250, and Dogecoin is about 8 cents. Now on to sports. Tom Brady, the legendary quarterback, is poised to redefine the role of sports announcers. His signing by Fox, initially met with skepticism, is now confirmed, with Brady set to call games this fall and possibly even next year's Super Bowl. This move is part of Fox's strategy to innovate in talent development, exemplified by their willingness to let go of announcer Greg Olsen in favor of Brady. Fox's ambitious approach combines nurturing internal talent, like Olsen, while investing heavily in superstars like Brady. Brady's transition from football to the broadcast booth marks a significant shift in sports television, mirroring past transitions of sports icons like Joe Montana and Frank Gifford. Can you believe it? There were no Boston sports last night. But tonight, in the NBA, the Celtics are at home to take on LeBron James and the Lakers. The C's are nearly at full strength for their game tonight. Luke Cornett, their backup center, is doubtful due to a hamstring injury. This could mark his 3rd consecutive absence since getting injured against the Clippers. However, the team receives a boost, with Al Horford returning from a sprained neck. Horford's comeback is timely, as the Celtics can really use him for this one. In other news, Porzingis, back from a sprained ankle, contributed significantly in the recent win over the Pacers. The Lakers, meanwhile, face uncertainty with LeBron and Anthony Davis, both questionable for the game. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Mornings sent you by. And now, back to the show. In local news, Curb Your Enthusiasm is set to air its final season on February 4th. Following this, Larry David will perform in Boston at Fenway's MGM Music Hall on April 1st. This is part of a limited tour with his first show in March in Washington, D.C. The event, titled A Conversation with Larry David, will feature David discussing his career, including Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm. David humorously noted recent plastic surgery, joking it may affect his expressions. Tickets for the Boston show are available from January 31st for pre-sale and February 2nd for the general public. And in entertainment news, as promised, here are 5 funny movies on Netflix to help get you through some of the glum weather. First on the list, Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. In this comedic reunion, Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams play Icelandic friends, dreaming of Eurovision victory. Directed by David Dobkin of Wedding Crashers, they form Fire Saga, a singing duo, hitting Eurovision with their song Ya Ya Ding Dong. You had me at Will Ferrell. Next up, Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Rian Johnson's sequel to Knives Out brings back Daniel Craig as Detective Benoit Blanc. In a twisty tale, Blanc investigates a murder on a tech billionaire's island. The star-studded cast includes Edward Norton and Janelle Monáe, blending mystery with a dash of humor. Also, I care a lot. Rosamund Pike stars as Marla, a con woman targeting the elderly in this Jay Blakeson comedy. Her scheme unravels when targeting a crime lord's mother, leading to suspense and danger. Pike's award-winning role is supported by Peter Dinklage and Isa Gonzalez. If you miss Adam McKay movies, check out Don't Look Up. It's a satirical, dark comedy featuring a star-studded cast including Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence as they tackle global warming. It centers on astronomers trying to warn about an Earth-threatening comet, blending humor with a thought-provoking message. Or you can take a shot at Spencer Confidential. Mark Wahlberg teams up with director Peter Berg in this action-packed film. Spencer, a former Boston cop and now a private investigator, gets entangled in a murder conspiracy. The film, inspired by Robert B. Parker's novels, features intense action and a memorable prison brawl scene. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the writer-director, Adam McKay. Nothing is more enjoyable for me than when I'm watching a movie or a TV show. And there is that sense that anything can happen. It is the most fun feeling in the world. My good man, I couldn't agree more. And that's a wrap for this morning. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for more news and updates. Have an amazing day, my good friends.